Yo guys, I made a new sexuality now, actually. It's called SuperStraight, okay? Since straight people, or straight men as myself, I get called transphobic because I wouldn't date a trans woman. You know, they're like, would you date a trans woman? I'm like, no, why? That's a female. No, like, that's not a real woman to me. Like, I want real woman. No, you're just transphobic. So now, I'm super straight. I only date the opposite gender, women, that are born women. So you can't say I'm transphobic now because that's just my sexuality, you know?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Yes, you heard that correctly. Everything that young man has said. His name is Kyle Royce. Say his name. His name was Robert Paulson. Anyways, he decided to come up with something new called SuperStraight, and I did not think that this would leak over into Twitter. Mainly, I'm seeing some YouTube videos about it, so we're going to talk about it today. So to give the entire story for how everything has played out, a couple of days ago, I would say sometime last week, there was a young lady and she had a TikTok go viral where she was saying when you make out with him and he finds out you're trans, and it's showcasing a crying, I guess, sound effect playing, and that pissed off a lot of people. There was a lot of arguments in the comments section. Actually, if you joined the public stream last week, we were reading the comments from that. So this is for the people that have been tapped in. This is actually from that video. So from that video, a lot of people have been making response videos. Some niggas coming out directly and saying like, hey, yo, you do that to me, you ended up in a casket. Of course, TikTok is taking those bad boys down. Then this guy, he comes out and he showcases this video, which I saw it, I laughed, I gave it a like, and then I moved on, where he's like, hey, you know what, if they're straight, you know what, we're on super straight. I didn't think anything of it. So then I don't know how I ended up on TikTok tranny killer side, but I started noticing a lot of people putting super straight in their bios. The super straight flag, which if you haven't seen it, it's a black and orange flag. It kind of reminds me of the Pornhub colors, and I don't know if that's supposed to be on purpose. They've even come out with a subreddit, which depending on if you guys want me to take a look into, I can make an additional video tomorrow of reading some of the subreddit posts, and they even have some graphs and some just general knowledge on what it means to be super straight. It's an entire sexual orientation that they are now starting to push. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the stuff from Twitter. What is super straight? This is a new sexuality that means you are only attracted to cisgendered women or men. This was made due to an influx of people saying that you aren't straight if you aren't attracted to trans women/men. We are part of the LGBTQ now. Hashtag super straight. So the reason why this has hit this point is because people keep pushing the line of what is straight. Like, I mean, you know, she had a set of titties, it was fat and a pretty face. Yo, what's wrong if you catch a little neck, man? They got a pussy. It's just located in their ass. You telling me you ain't gonna hit that? You ain't gonna hit that, but you go have sex with a whole brothel of chicks, but you ain't gonna hit that? The pussy's there. It's just located deep in the epicenter of the anus. And then some say, depending on who you ask, it may just be just as creamy and just as tight. Go ahead and see what's up with it, big dog. Oh, so you ain't straight then? You a bigot then? So this has caused people to now start to come out and say, well, no, I'm straight. It's just if you used to be me, I'm super straight. I don't even want the nigga that used to be me that now looks like the chick. I want the straight homegrown Sarah from down the block. I want Mary Jane. I'm Peter Parker. She's Mary Jane. She's not Flash Thompson that turned into Mary Jane, okay? She was Mary Jane from birth till death. That's what this entire thing, I guess, encompasses when the super straight. So now let's take a look at the graph. And I think the graph needs a little work, but we're going to take a look at the graph and I'm going to give my thoughts. So we have the first, it says learn the difference. And then the top left, we have straight. What straight is, you see, we have a woman, a man with a woman, a man with a trans woman, a woman with a man, and a woman with a trans man. Now, my first problem with this, I've seen a lot of chicks like simp and act crazy over, what is the actual term? Because I was about to say dykes. I caught myself over lesbian women, my mistake, over lesbian women. Sorry, this is not good. This is not good at all. But I've seen a lot of ladies sometimes simp over lesbian women. I've never seen a woman simp over a trans man. And I remember, you know, this is why you should join the Patreon for as low as $5. We've been talking about this all morning. When we got to this topic, I paused and I really thought hard, and a couple of us have never seen that either. We've seen men, and this is definitely something you see on TikTok quite a bit, like, oh, I love looking at the comment section on some of these posts. You see some men definitely in the trans woman comment section just saying like, hey, yo, man, I'm trying to suck on the princess wand. Yes, you will see that. Talking about sucking on princess wand, trying to put the feminine penis on his palate and see what it can do if it reaches the back of his throat. I've seen a lot, but when we start going down the route of meat eating, that's when I'm getting lost a little bit. When we talking about eating meat, I'm getting a little like, yo, this room is mad hazy, and I don't think it's the smoke. Then the next one we have is gay and lesbian, which is obviously a man, and then a man with a trans man. And then a woman with a trans woman. That's one that I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist. That's one I really don't see too often. And then you have SuperStraight, which SuperStraight is strict to the point, like, yo, man, woman, man. Oh, wait, no. Man, woman. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it. Y'all gotta understand what I'm looking at. Man, woman, or woman, man. Yeah, there you go. That's a little backwards, but it's A-okay. Okay, just a little gifts and gas, my mistake. And then we have super gay, super lesbian, which is normally what I've seen with gay men, which is like, yo, I ain't never really seen a gay man when we go back to the gay and lesbian one, where it's like a dude that's gay but he wants to be with a trans man. I ain't never really seen that, because at the end of the day, oh my god, why am I thinking about this so hard? At the end of the day, you still smash and box. So yeah, I've never really seen that one. But then they have super gay, so we need to figure out this gay one. I feel like the straight and the super straight is pretty spot on, but the gay and the super lesbian, I feel like there's a lot of fixes and different things we can do to clean this one up a little bit. So let's just move on. After this has come out, the guy that originally put the video up, you guys know that whenever you do some stuff like this, it's not gonna go good. People are going to look into you. You're actively, more than likely, going to get doxxed. If your mom has a business, no, she doesn't. To put this in perspective, right? A couple of days ago, I read a Nike article where a kid used his mom's credit card. She was a Nike VP, and he was using her credit card to fund his business, and he's a shoe reseller. Bro, they are on his ass. I can't even imagine what this guy is getting, okay? Kyle Royce said that they've doxed him. They sent death threats to him. They have found where his mom works, and they're harassing his mother, and he's put up a GoFundMe. So let's go ahead and read a little bit of the GoFundMe. It's called the SuperStraight Funding. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. If this is gone, if any of this stuff, right, is up by Friday next week, I will truthfully be very surprised. I think a lot of this is I think the next week, because it's going to build up, it's going to really get rolling, and then they're going to bring the hammer down on the net. Because Reddit, I was looking at the Reddit was definitely had me laughing, but I'm just like, yeah, I can see this being on about a 10-day lifespan before they bring the hammer down. So Kyle Royce put on his GoFundMe, he said, after creating the original SuperStraight video, I have received an insane amount of backlash and death threats. People found my family and have been set to ruin our lives, even attacking my mother's business. Bro, y'all remember when the dude kicked the phone out the woman's hand? They called that dude's job so much and was sending hate to the people to the point they said, he does not work here. Please stop sending us hate. I can't even imagine the phone call some of this lady might be getting, especially since I got COVID-19. Currently, I am homeless, stuck, staying at my girlfriend's house. Some help and funding would be so greatly appreciated from the SuperStraight community heart. Over 2 million likes on the original SuperStraight video. 1 cent from each person would be more than enough. As of right now, he has raised $90 and he's asking for $100,000. I just did a quick refresh for you guys, and that $90 has gone up to 105. So with that being said, I almost want to wrap it up here. I don't really have anything else to add. I just thought this entire thing was really hilarious. I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this entire SuperStraight thing. If you're not on TikTok, man, hey, I'm telling you, TikTok in terms of the comment section is what I wish YouTube would go back to. It is so entertaining. YouTube, when it comes to the comments, if people write anything, like sometimes you guys write something and you'll be like, oh, Rob is acting the ass. And they'll just suck that comment up into a void. I can't even see it anymore. Like I can't, and it's actually disheartening because like some of the comments I like reading is like, it's almost forcing people to write, hey, great vid. Hey, good vid. Like you can't even say anything anymore. So I enjoy getting that fix of reading comments by going over to TikTok. And when I tell you that the community has turned into, they have the LGBTQ community, and then they also have the somebody wrote this comment, the LGBTQK, which I mean that's oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. LGBTQK stands for LGBTQ killers. Like, and I mean, it's been some of the most flagrant comments that I think I have read this morning. I mean, some wild stuff. People linking articles into things saying, yo, this is what this guy need to get on. Yo, free him. And they're talking about individuals being murdered. And I've been reading the articles, like some of the stories I've been saying, like, dang. I read a story earlier this morning where a trans woman was stabbed 119 times, 116 times to the face and 3 to the neck. And the family of that person kind of had that like, hey, you know, that's unfortunate, but I get it type of response. And I'm like, holy cow, that's your family after you passed away? Like, geez Louise. And people in the comments saying like, yo, that guy's a hero. Let him out of jail. So I figured this has been something that has been very active today on Twitter, on TikTok. I've been seeing it like every couple of days. I'm seeing a video of somebody talking about this. So I figured I'd bring it to my audience, read what you guys had to say, get y'all's opinion on it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like as it helps out the channel. And you guys know, in Robert's current state and my current power level, I need all the help I can get, baby. If you go over and you click that Patreon, there's over 110 hours of additional content for as low as $5. The price of the brick might have to go up. This coke is just a little too raw and a little too pure. Niggas is ODing off my shit. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sip the Cavassier in y'all's ear one time, and we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Nothing better than some good old seltzer water, baby. But you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.